Morning, guys. Thursday. Rainy Thursday here in Rusty, Rhode Island. It's December 5th, 2024. So we're just going to get some wood prepped up and I'll get started on my little project over here. We got some hardwood mixed in with the soft. There she goes. Whew, tough. There she goes. Whew. So this is the wood that my friend brought me over. They're building fences or corrals out in the other part of Rusty, Rhode Island. And childhood friend of mine bought a big, huge horse farm. And she's got another friend of mine over there working. And he was kind enough to think about me heating my garage, so he brought me over 3 truckloads of this wood. And I just split it up, mixed it in with a little of my hardwood. Shazam! We had the oil burner going too yesterday, so we'll get that going again too. So we're moving a mix of oil, getting rid of some of that used oil I got laying around. So I got the trims on. They're not perfect. They're not even close to perfect, but they're going to look good hanging in there, I think. The damn dust in this garage is so bad, it's just very difficult to do anything. So there it is. The grill is in. I just have the headlight covers in the grill just stuck in. It's not screwed in totally. I just want to get an idea how it's going to look. I can't say I'm disappointed. I like it. Color scheme I think came out okay with the blue and the white mixed in. I didn't want to just go with a stock grill. Wanted to kind of, give it that 60s vibe where you had paint and chrome mix, and that's kind of how those cars were. Dripping. Got the dribble cup today. Cheers, brothers. This is what's going on here in Rusty, Rhode Island. Still working on this piece here. So what I did, like I said, was I put some washers. The little end of the loop had broke off on this. So I put some washers, I glued them on the inside with the 2-piece. Day 1 and day 2 I built it up to try to now I got to put a little more on there and a couple of spots that are low, but first I'm going to file it smooth, and then I'm just going to see where there's low spots, fill those in. These are the little jobs that take days, but you're only working on it for a few minutes and then it sits for a day to dry. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a few of those little projects around while you're working on the big ones, and it helps to mix those in, and break up the monotony, I guess. It's when you're working on the same vehicle for years or months, and you can't get burned out, and not having a diversion away from the main theme sometimes. And getting the windows ready to go on is definitely important. So I basically just take start off with a rasp, and I'm just going to hit that flat side down. This stuff cuts really easy, this really does. And you can just shape that right into what it used to look like. By the time I'm done, you won't even notice that this was broken. And that's kind of the idea. You could go to the junkyard and get another one, but let me put it this way. they're not going to just want to sell me this piece. They're going to say, you know, take the whole window. And it's not going to be that much. Fact is, it'll probably be just as corroded as this one is. But I got to put my butt in that truck, drive to the junkyard, trudge around, find it, get it out, get those Phillips head screws out of that body that have been there for years. You know. So is it easier to fix it? Like the man said, cheaper to keep her. So I brought the log splitter in. Going to be setting it up over here, but first I'm going to clear the wall off for the paint gun and the hose and all that. And I'll be able to start splitting wood inside. My fingers got kind of cold in my... I mean, I like my little tent area out here, but it gets kind of cold out here, man. I can see we got kind of a rainy day going on. It's blah. Thursday. Oh man, we haven't had rain for a while, so. And then when we get it heavy. We had some really heavy stuff last night. It's like we go through a couple of weeks with no rain, and then we get blasted. So before I set up the, I already split 3 barrels of wood. I'm good for a few days. So I'm going to get these Apache trims out and start applying the gasket material that's going to protect the two metals from rubbing together that I call Gorilla Tape. Going to take care of that next. See what's going on here in Rusty, Rhode Island, guys. See if I can give you a good view. So I think it's looking good. I got to get making a list for the hardware store. And I don't want to go until I got a big long list. That way I can get everything I need in one shot. But I got to get the screws and things for the headlights with the little caps. Still got to make some kind of emblem in the middle. I got a lot of work to do. Out from Rusty, Rhode Island. See you all in Bad Shag, guys.